You're still watching Waze. We're back.
Okay.
So, random acts of kindness. The Milola just showed a random act of kindness. Random Act of Kindness Day is a day to celebrate and encourage random acts of kindness. Now, random acts of kindness, that's RAC Day, began in 2004 in New Zealand. Promoters of the day suggest paying for another person's meal in a drive-through, letting someone go ahead in line, buying extra at the grocery store and donating it to a food pantry, buying flowers for someone, helping someone change a flat tire, posting anonymous sticky notes with validation or uplifting messages around for people to find, complimenting a colleague on their work, sending an encouraging text to someone, taking muffins to work, letting a car into the traffic ahead of you, washing someone else's car, taking a gift to a new neighbor, or paying the bus fare for another passenger. So those are a few kind of random acts that you can do. Which one did you people do today?
You see, the thing I was going to accuse you of is, when you have such a beautiful day like this,
I should have just brought
shared it with us on the page so that we can take the trouble to partake in it and not just talk about it.
Oh, that's so sweet.
But
you can
really,
still take me out tonight.
I can actually. I can. You'll be paying.
See, wait, there's something strange. Milola was really nice to me. We would go out. Yes, was. She would buy me drinks. She would spoil me.
She's trying to become
until
an honorable.
Until start this honorable journey.
Her political career has taken precedence.
My purse needed to go through some.
The purse is only tailored to
campaign.
To campaign.
Milola, don't be like that.
Do you know, I thought about it while I was coming out of the car, and I said, Milola, you cannot continue. But actually, I haven't stopped, but not as generous as I used to be, but we're going to work on it.
But I actually do not envy you right now,
You
because
don't.
politics is a lot of money.
It takes a chunk
So,
of fund. Yes.
I understand. Don't worry, we're patient.
I have to tell myself, don't worry about tomorrow. Just do today.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then take it one step at a time.
Okay, on that note, who are we starting with?
What's in the news?
Yes,
Alera.
let me see. Let me start with Alera.
Yeah.
This is really very, very interesting because, I mean, I know a couple of Nigerians have been experiencing it. The fuel scarcity issue.
Ew.
Like,
Story of
honestly
violence.
speaking, for the past 2 weeks, it's been really, really uncomfortable. Like, you have to plan extra. And then, for instance, at first, we didn't even know that there was fuel scarcity, only for us to drive through. You want to buy fuel,
And then
the
there's
gate
a
is
queue.
closed. No, there's no queue. At first, there was no queue. They were ordering. So fuel stations were not actually selling. So they'll tell you, oh, there's no fuel. And then the next thing we're hearing is that we bought bad petrol, and that's why we can't sell those ones, so we have to wait. A lot of Nigerians are actually suffering right now, and I feel like with what the NSCDC boss is actually saying, that any fuel station that is actually caught hoarding petrol should actually be mandated to sell. Because, I mean, it doesn't make any sense that you're hoarding the petrol. So all the filling stations in Nigeria have actually been told that they have to allow people purchase petrol. So this is why we have been going around 16 local government areas in the states since last weekend in order to check the activities and airing of filling stations. So at the moment, the NCDC team are actually making sure that all the gas stations in Nigeria stop hoarding petrol, because, I mean, these petrols are already there, so you guys should sell to people. So it doesn't actually make sense that we're hoarding petrol.
Absolutely.
How do they even verify that they're hoarding is the thing? Because trust me, well, I believe they
There
have
is
the
petrol.
intel.
Yes, they know.
They would have intel as to what was delivered, you know, and all of that. But they'll be all right.
Nigeria always take advantage of false
All the
scarcity.
situations.
All the time, and they're probably waiting for the price to go up.
Yeah,
But then you've already purchased
today. I
this
bought at
thing.
170 naira
Oh, wow.
Can you
a
imagine?
liter. Yes. So.
Okay, so let me come to you, Norma. What's your story?
Okay, well, mine is all the way to the Middle East, where, interestingly, I was super excited when I saw this story. It was about Saudi Arabia and how 28,000 women apply for 30 train driver jobs. So the story goes that a rail company recruiting 30 female trained drivers in Saudi Arabia says it has received 28,000 applications.
Wow.
The successful candidates will drive high-speed trains between the holy cities of Mecca and Medina after a year of training. And it's the first time such a role has been advertised for women in the conservative Muslim kingdom. For decades in Saudi Arabia, it has been one of the world's lowest female workforce participant rates. But in recent years, the government has made efforts to increase the number of women in work. And it's really interesting how a lot of women were excited to be part of this initiative. It only took one company to advertise to realize
how much women
you know,
to be part of.
I mean,
larger society.
You know, they only started allowing them to drive. I think 2 years ago or 3 years ago.
Yeah, they are doing a lot of things.
Yeah,
the new
so
prince,
this is actually good.
Yes.
This is good
the new
news.
prince is making efforts.
Awesome.
And this is
levels.
great.
The world is moving.
It is.
Yeah.
So women are actually
So they're giving approvals.
we're being given good positions at the moment. So that's great. I'm happy.
Yeah, so it's a very good one. I'm happy for the women of Saudi Arabia.
Okay, on that note, Honorable.
It's very painful that we have to celebrate normal things.
Right?
It
It
takes
is what
time.
it is.
It takes time.
I mean,
it will
It is
take
what it
time.
is. Well, my story, my story is about the chief imam in southern Kaduna who died at the age of 130 years. The trip for me is the man left behind 26 children, 290 grandchildren, and over 200 great-grandchildren. I'm like, whoa, that's a simple
village
definition
right
of increase, expand, and
Be fruitful
flourish,
and
be
multiply.
fruitful and multiply. And the trip for me was when I read on and it says that the man died just today. He lived well, evidently. And the thing was, the man was a pious, a role model, and he'll be greatly missed by the Muslim faithful. I don't know if we can put pious with the man. They didn't mention how many wives he married, but judging from the number of children and great-grandchildren...
But you know that the Islamic religion allows them to marry 4 wives. So
it says if you can act accordingly and appropriately amongst them. That's the caveat. But they ignore the caveat, and because of the part that says marry as many as possible, that's what they hold on to. Can you really be fair amongst 4 women? It's impossible.
that's a good topic
But
for
it's
us to
interesting.
discuss.
It's interesting to see that
love.
the man had so many children and great-grandchildren of 200. So evidently, the number of children he had were 26. But the number of great-grandchildren he had was 200. It means his children were following in his steps.
And marrying more than...
And marrying as many wives to be able to have 200 great-grandchildren from one man.
Wow.
Well
so
done.
On the note of talking about people that he lived 130 years.
Wow.
Yes, 130.
So a 102-year-old woman, Mrs. Ezeanyaeche. Norma, you help me with this name. She has declared that she wants to go to Aso Rock.
Whoa.
She has declared her
Nigeria
intention for presidency. I wish they have that video, because you will see the video. She never even entered presidency. She never even give us speech by herself. It is somebody that is reading
a
her
speech
intention on her behalf.
It's really
But it's actually interesting. She says she wants to run. That since if the young people are not ready to run, she is ready to run
Exactly.
for presidency.
For that, on that note, I vote for Mama. Nigeria is nothing but pure cruise.
Cruise. I'm telling you.
Cruise.
When I saw it, I said, okay. But the truth is that she would ask herself, if Buhari can be president,
Right.
if Asiwaju is asking to be president, well, what is stopping me?
It's possible that Buhari was probably a classmate in school.
2-year-old
Right?
See, let me tell you something. You know that we have political ages in this time. You're a politician, you will not agree. But the truth is that, so let me just say it, that there are
So I'm not a politician.
you're a politician now.
Hey, see me see that goes.
So I have to be careful what I say around her.
Maybe
You know,
the woman has seen what we are not seeing. They say
Right.
what the
Elders.
the young people see standing, the elders
No,
will
what the
see
young people
sitting.
cannot even see standing.
See from a
The
palm.
Yeah, the elders will see it from afar.
You know, so she says she's declaring to hit Aso Rock, you know.
Wow.
So
Come
let's see.
2023.
You should watch out for her.
All right. I hope God keeps her alive. All right. So on that note, to take a break, we're talking burial. Stay with us. We'll be right back.